Here is a look at your gap and go trades for the week of April 13th through the 17th. I will go over 5 tickers on the 5-minute time frame, have a gap recap from April 6th through the 10th, and update the chart as well. Hi everyone, it's Dow on the Dow. First up is NEO. We ended the week at $6.50, up 7.08%. This is where we are. To the north side takes us to one level of resistance and a potential take profit area at 676. Above that, that is roughly 691, and at 4 standard deviations, which I do not think we will get to on Monday, but perhaps down the road, $7.08. The purple lines are from 2025 that I marked out a while ago. We're just retracing back to these areas. And to the north side takes us to the middle of the trend and one level of support and a potential take profit area, as well as a potential buy-in area. Below that, that will close out this gap at roughly 609. Also another potential buy-in area, potential stop loss area, and at -3 standard deviations, 593 and roughly 578. Again, this gap closes out at roughly 609. Let me just extend that. That opened up the week of Monday the 6th. This gap will close out if we hit 2 standard deviations. Oh, wait a minute. I am incorrect. If you look left, it actually already closed. Clear resistance in this area, and what happened? We got slammed down. This is no longer in play, no longer in play. I was going to say I think it was going to close out this week since I didn't see that. There was this line here. All right, what else? Oh, let me clean up this one. That took us down to 616 in an expected move. And what is this one? I'm going to delete that one. I don't know where that came from, but I have sticky fingers sometimes. And what else is happening? We do have a gap. Oh, right here. Let me extend this one as well. That will take us to roughly 720-ish. And then we have all of these gaps to the south side that still need to fill as well. And we are in an upward channel on the 5, and by the end of the week we could hit 744. And the 1-year price target is 691, which represents a 6.34% return. Next up is Rivn, option R. We're at 1543. Resistance takes us right there. Let me move this. This is off kilter. There we go. And that will take us to 1563. Ignore the purple lines. That's from 2025. 2 standard deviations, 1597. Back to an area we've been, 1616-ish, and roughly 1632. Let me move this. That should be right there. -2 standard deviations, 1528, where we've been before. You know what? I'm going to delete that just to get rid of this line. Okay, and then below that, 1510, 1493, and this gap closes to the south side at 1475. Looking left, you can see we hit resistance and this line as well, and then we fell down. And what happened here? On the way down, this turns into support, and then we bounced off that line. This gap is still in play, taking us down to 1403. Oops. Oh my goodness, you have to be off of that line. There we go. And we have a gap that will take us to 1882. Not in the channel, not in the zone, just something to be aware of. And we also have gaps to the south side. Look at all the purple lines where we've been. And 2020, the yellow is from 2024. The 1-year price target is 18 bucks, which represents a 16.66%. If we can get to 18, I think we can clear this gap as well. We are still in an upward channel, and by the end of the week, we could hit roughly 1758. Next up, I'm going to go through this quickly because I have some things I have to do, including eating dinner. Tsly, $28. We hit a 52-week low this week of 27.16. All right, we are here. The upper channel, resistance, 28.29, 28.57, and get this out of the way, roughly 28.89, and then we have a gap that will take us to $30.48. The middle of the trend, baseline, support, potential buy-in, potential stop loss, 27.72, 27.13, 26.87, and 26.57. Looking left, this gap took us down. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's correct. There's a dot right there. A speck. 28.87 is no longer in play. We are done. Oops. This gap to the south side, well, excuse me, it went south, and then we went back up, closed at 28.54. Note the bounce at support, sell off here at resistance, back up to this level, support, a buy-in, this is resistance, and now we're just grinding along the middle of the trend. Next up is Boeing, 217.63. The middle of the trend takes us back to this line where we've been in 2025. I will delete that. Put a new line from 2026. That's resistance. This is an old resistance level, resistance, many levels of support and resistance in between -2 and 2 SD. 227.16, resistance, take profit, sell limit, 230.26, and down the road, 233.19. To the south side, support, 215.08, back to an area we've been, 211.96, and 208.77. Looking left, we had this big gap that will take us down to 210.11. This will take us to 230.39. All right. And one day I will delete all these lines, but for right now, I'm not touching it. We could follow this line up, or we can grind sideways. The 1-year price target is now 269.46, which represents a healthy 23.81% return. Very nice. And finally, what is the last one? Nike. We hit a 52-week low of $42.40 with this puppy. Middle of the trend, resistance, take profit, 43.27. This gap closes out at 43.96. Resistance, 44.24. Down the road, 44.71. And down the road as well, 45.19. We have this gap at 46.61 still in play as well. And to the south side, back to an area we've been, 42.35. Last week we were here. This week we went a leg up. Very nice. Support, 41.80. 41.84 and 41.37. What else? I guess that's it. And oh, let me just mark this out. We have many gaps to the north side to eventually fill because we got clobbered. But the earnings report, they still made 11.28 billion and the estimate was 11.23 billion. Look at that. And then we've started to go down. Happens all the time. Let me just extend this out, 5506, and I see a couple other things, 5796, and a bunch up there. We're not even in the channel, not in the zone, not even close. Just something to be aware of because in the big picture, this will recover. But they went woke, they went broke, and now the tariffs are killing everybody. And we just have to play the long game. All right, that does it for me. If there is a ticker that you would like me to go over, please let me know. Oh, and one other thing, Nike's one-year price target is 61.63, which represents a whopping 44.61% return. All right, peace out, and I will talk to you later.